Hello, magnificent beings of light. How much am I here? As always, I am grateful to be here with you. And today I wanted us to just talk a little bit about believing in yourself. The last video I made, we talked about your personality being your purpose, and it's your call to cherish it. If you're still looking back and wondering, what did people say? Oh, I don't like that as well. Or maybe you are not aware. At times, because it has been something that has been done so many times, we are not even aware of what is happening. Like Matt Khan said it so well, that at times our beliefs forces us to see something. We don't tell our beliefs what to see, And I wanted to just start with that. And I'm here to say, believe in yourself. Because when you talk about relationship, this is why a relationship is very important. It's exciting for me because you cannot have any relationship with anyone when you don't have a relationship with yourself. If your main concern, your main worry every day is like, if I wish I had a better relationship with my children, if I wish things were different with my children, with my husband, with my wife, with my boss, whatever that you wish, I invite you to look at the relationship that you have with yourself. At times, it's something that we don't want to look at. We don't even want to believe there could be a disconnection with ourselves. We don't even want to believe that we have given power to the experiences that we had and the people who have put us in those circumstances. But I'm here to say, if you're experiencing powerlessness, where did you hand over your power to something or to someone? I went through different experiences in my life, be it at work, in relationships, in friendship, in all areas of my life. But one thing when I look back that I realized that whatever that was going on, the challenge was that I didn't believe in myself. I believed in other people. I wanted someone to believe in me. And whenever someone came to me and told me something, I bought into it. I still remember up to now that there was a time when, before the fraud happened at work, there was a time when I still felt lonely in a way. I felt that I was not connecting with other people. I knew that I didn't like the place that I was at. And I still remember that this guy called me. He was my colleague, and we would talk, and he would tell me what other people are saying. He said, just watch your back, how I have your back, because this is what happened, and your boss said I should do this. And because I did not believe in myself, even though I was questioning, why would he come forward and tell me all these things? I somehow wanted someone to say, I have your back, and I know you're a good person, even though they are planning all these things. Only to realizing that this amazing person was really putting a blanket really on my eyes so that I can look at other people and leave him here, because he was the main person who was committing the fraud. But at the same time, when it happened, as much as people were angry with his behavior, I was surprised because I was not angry with him. What I know is that somehow there were many signs that were coming through. But because I did not believe in myself, somehow I gave them power to think that they can have my back, and I relaxed. And there are many situations, again, when I look back at my life, to say there were times when I wanted something so badly. And this is what I believe. If you want something so badly, you're going to have it. If you are fed up with something, you're going to get out of it. The question is, how bad do you want it? Or how bad are you fed up? Because at times we are driven by inspiration. I want to have that. And we go after that which we want. There is something within us that kind of pushes us to that. And we go with it. We go after whatever we want. It doesn't matter what obstacle is in front of us. We know what we want, and we're going to go and get it. And there are times when we stay in a situation to an extent that we are flipping fed up. And when you are fed up, you just get out of there like there's no other way. It can be either fed up or there's no other way. And with that drive, you know you have to get out of that situation. At times, it's comfort in discomfort that we sit with. You know it's uncomfortable, but it's the pain that you are used to. You can learn to chew from the other side. As I like to give an example with the truth. When you have a pain from the other side, you learn to chew from the other side, and you can sit with that pain until one day you are not able to sleep, and you go like, no, I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this anymore. And you decide to do something about it. And you have courage, but you have forgotten, or you devalue it. And this is what happens at times when you go through some experiences, we go through some situations, and we make it about ourselves. We blame ourselves. Like in my situation, it's very easy for me to fall in there and say, oh, how stupid was I? How can I let this happen? What was I thinking? And all that. But by then I did not believe in myself. This is why even when there was some commands or agreements that came through to say, okay, fine, since there's a lot of work, let's just share the passwords and do this. And I went through with it because I didn't have the guts to say no. It's against the company rules. I did not have the guts. I couldn't. And I wanted the job so desperately. And my fear was that if I say no, I might lose the job. So I want you to look at yourself and ask yourself, where in my life am I doing something and why? What is the drive? Is it fear? What are you afraid of losing if you choose to be yourself? What is it that you are not doing? What are the things that you dream about, but you find yourself not really taking action towards that? What is holding you back? I know at times we can have stories. It doesn't mean that our stories is not true. It's true. But as much as we are identifying with that, we are holding into that which happened. We are giving the power to that incident. We are giving to the power to those people who were involved in that. And the more you get stuck in there, the more angry you are. None of you is getting anywhere, because you are putting everyone who is involved in your heart and really battling with all this. And at the same time, you are angry because of this person. My life is the way it is. Is it really true? If you give yourself permission to say, you know what, I have got it in me. Whatever that happened does not have to define who I am, because you are a divine being. You are bigger than that. If you give yourself permission to say, I have lived the past 5-10 years in pain, and from now I am not willing to live in that pain. I am not willing to live in fear. What is it that you can do to get out of that? For how long are you willing to hold yourself ransom because of something that happened? And as I always say, it's not your fault. It's not a fault. Do not take responsibility for other people's behavior. The only fault will be if you choose to neglect yourself, to put yourself down every day like other people did. If you choose to betray yourself, that's the only responsibility that you have. And your responsibility is to heal those wounds so that the being that you are can rise through. You are amazing. You are courageous. The question is, do you believe in yourself? How do you relate with yourself? At times we are in denial. And I would like you to look at the relationships that you have around you. And at times it's not like a relationship with my mother. It's that and more. The relationship with money, the relationship that you have with what you're doing. Is it something that you say, wow, I am making a difference? Not a huge impact, but something that lights you up in a day and you see yourself smiling and you feel, I deserve to be here. I am grateful to be walking this earth in these beautiful times. Or you don't have zest for life. You are depleted every day. You ask yourself, what is it that I'm doing here? But yet you are scared of death. Do you understand that situation? Because I've done through that. I'm like, I'm just tired of being here, like from deep, deep, deep pain. but at the same time scared of really even dying or even thinking about it. So it's like fear everywhere. At times I want a certain position, but I'm scared of it. Even I wish I could be in a kind of a different relationship, but I'm even scared of that. I wish I could have someone that I can totally be myself and share the deepest dark secrets or whatever with, but I'm scared, like, because I don't trust anyone. It's not a good place to be. And you don't even trust yourself. How about that one? Because how you relate with other people is how you relate with yourself. Believe in yourself. And the believing in yourself, at times it's as simple as taking action to say, I am willing to raise my hand and ask for help, because I'm realizing that I cannot do it on my own. I realized I've been dancing to this tune for a long time and I'm fed up of dancing to this tune. That's a sign that you finally believe something different can happen. It's a sign that you are wishing and calling forth a different outcome. I love you, and I know you have it in you to live a different life, a life of joy and love. I know how toxic it can be to hold into things, and as much as letting go is also a struggle, because you feel like if you let go of that, you have let go of whatever you have let go of, sort of like given those people who have had you permission to have gone ahead and done what they did. But holding into it does not help you either. It doesn't. That's what I wanted to share with you. Much love. And I know you have the courage in you. If you don't believe in yourself, I do believe in you. And I hope you can believe in yourself too. Much love.